Hey everyone, it's Ashley, and I'm doing about a video about research papers because it's second semester is kind of like that season for research papers. All teachers give research papers during this time. And I'm sorry I'm filming on my iPad, so if I lift the book up like this, it's gonna be backwards. I don't actually have my camera, so yeah. So I guess my first tip is things that you should have to do a research paper. I would say like a notebook. One, because I like to handwrite everything first. It's weird, but it's easier. So a notebook is always good to have, like your history notebook, your English notebook. Another thing that's good to have is note cards, especially ruled ones, because you can write like what the note card's about on the like white side, and then you have lines to write everything else on. Another thing is kind of like these page flags. This is like a pack of 100. They're actually really cool because they come in different colors. So if you want, you can like have each color mean something. I don't, but it's cool to have these. And then if you don't have those, Post-it notes work pretty good too, because you can write on them and like put them on the page that you want to have, like that you need to mark and stuff. Another tip how to use these the page flags is this is the book that I found the most information. If you can see them better like that. Is you go through. And at first, you kind of, how I do it at least, is luckily, well, okay, sometimes books, like this one has, you can't really tell, but this one has dates and stuff, or just years and then the months. So it gives you especially, it's good for history and stuff. So I have a few of them marked off. I have like 2 of them. Yeah, I have only 2 of them that really go along with my, topic, like the topic specifically, because I'm doing Roosevelt's New Deal in the Great Depression. So, but what you want to do with these is it's easier to do this so you don't lose where exactly, so you don't have to go reading through it again. Is you put them exactly where the information that you want. So I'll go to another page and show you. Like, this is just a specific section that I think will help. So I dimpled, but I put a page flag. See that? Yeah. Put a page flag. Need more specific. Let's see. Oh yeah. So this orange one is at a specific part that, I can't see it, sorry, that I like. So like around this section, like maybe I think if we started like this line or the line right there, is what I want. Sometimes you only have, actually I don't have any of them in this book because this book was like, I haven't read through this one yet, but yeah, you just go and find, like, this one isn't the most reliable book. It's more like stories. I don't suggest those. Ones that tell stories, it's harder to find information, except if this one has an index. Yes, an index. Looking for the index in a book, I actually just got this book to look through. So, having the index, which I'm actually going to mark right now so I can look through that. Is you can look up certain things and then just flip to the page. It's so easy, and I think most like research books, nonfiction books have it. This one only has one. I only found like one certain thing because this one was just on the Great Depression. That's another tip too, is if you're in a certain time period, like I'm doing Roosevelt's New Deal, so it takes place in the Great Depression or America in the 1930s. Go for books that say that too, and even if you can just find one thing or like one chapter in it, like this is just, I think this may be like a speech or something or a document, but it's like an entire section on it. So yeah, it's very important. This one also has one, but I haven't got in depth into that section, which may have more. This only has a few, and I think that's just labeling like certain. Oh, it's actually this one I had to go through it in the index and look. I looked up the New Deal because this is on FDR and Chief Justice Hughes. So, but I went in depth in it because under it says the President of the Supreme Court and the epic battle over the New Deal. I looked at that part because they're all in the same section. They should be in your library. That you can ask your librarian where to find that certain section. And most of them I think are like put in like time periods. So I had all the Great Depression books in one area, and this was in it, and it has a good amount still, and it helps because you can see like how it affected the Great Depression and stuff. Like little books like this helps too. Like I mean this is actually documents, but it helps. It does, it really does. I've noticed it. Only a few, but helpful. This one is about just Theodore Roosevelt. Only 2 of them, but it helps. You can see why he did it. How to use note cards. I just go through the sections, and then like I have a date written down on this one, another date which I should have combined them. Combine them too. Like if they're all dates, combine them. It means you can, if you're looking for like dates, you can find them easily or more easily. Okay. And this is about the National Recovery Administration. So I wrote everything, front and back too, about that I found in one section. And then this is about unemployment. So, because that's important during it. This is the second New Deal, which I will definitely go through and add more information. I would say to write, like, small tips is write an outline, do a rough draft, stuff like that, but I think this helps the most. What I just, like, spent, like, a bunch of time explaining, like, go through books. I use books more than I use the internet now, just because I found it more reliable, and it's actually easier, because it's like you have one thing. You don't have to like change your words to go look for it. You can just find actual books on it, and I think it helps a lot. So yeah, that's my tips for research papers, or so you can help kind of survive or how to write a good one, I guess. So I hope you enjoy. Bye.